in a prepared manner. Right? This way we understand as to how much we can do better if we pay that much of time for a particular topic. Understood?
Like you'll give topic now and we need to say it now or after?
Yeah, so it will be like you will be delivering twice on the same topic. One, as soon as I give you a topic, you will start speaking on it. And second, you will get 2 minutes of time to think, because till that time other people will be speaking. So you will get that much of time. And again, you will be speaking on that same topic. So that will be more of a prepared format. This will be more of an impromptu format.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Pragya ma'am, I have one question.
Yeah.
I have one quotes, but I didn't get the full explanation. I want to know the full explanation. The quote is the simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
Okay.
So I want to know more in deep in details.
Simplicity is the
ultimate sophistication.
One second, just let me welcome Mr. Natraj. So good to see you here in the session today, sir. I understand Uma ma'am is not able to join us.
Yeah. In fact, I have joined. Hopefully, I'll be able to participate actively.
Perfect, sir. Great. Thanks for joining us today. Hi, Fawad. How are you doing?
Hi, sir.
So far, so good.
Okay, sir. So we'll be beginning with the topics or the theme for the session in the next 5 minutes. So we'll just wait for stay there.
I'm here. Uma.
Okay, sir. We can't hear you, sir. You have to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll stay unmuted. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay, sir. I hope there's no other disturbance from your end then.
I will speak only if I have to speak. If
Perfect,
I have
sir.
a
No issues.
point to make, otherwise I'll be listening to what others say.
Okay, sir. Perfect, sir. No issues. So how has the beginning of the festive season been for you?
It's been good. In fact, we have kept a dolls exhibition.
I saw that. I saw the video that was sent by Uma ma'am. Yeah.
Sorry?
I saw the video, but that was sent by Uma ma'am.
Yeah. It was done by her.
She said she did send me a video. Yeah, it was that was beautifully done.
Yeah. We
have someone joining.
Navaratri, we have a dolls exhibition.
Okay, nice, sir.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, you have someone by the name of Mike who has joined us. Hi there.
I think he's trying to connect his audio.
Yeah. So Shreya, so what exams are going on right now?
Not exams, sir. Practicing sums. Sir is doing revision. He'll end the class by 7:10. So I joined.
Okay. Perfect. Where are your friends?
Don't know, sir. I didn't text Akanksha. I'll text her.
Okay. She did send me a message that she'll be joining, but I'm not sure. That was in the afternoon that she sent me that message.
Okay, sir. I'll ask her.
Okay, sure.
Maybe there may be a net issue, sir, because it's raining.
I know there's been a lot of issue in Hyderabad with regard to the because of the rains and the havoc it has created. I believe a lot of people are joining in late or because of net challenges. Hi Akash, how are you doing?
Well, fine. Seeing you after a long time.
We are seeing you after a long time. We are there right here every Saturday.
And you,
We are not seeing, we are only hearing you after a long time.
We are still not seeing you.
internet issues due to the rain.
I know. Everyone is facing that. Fawad, are you there? Okay, so what we'll do is, in the meantime that more people join in, we'll begin with the session because anyways, each by the time we get on and complete the people who have already joined in, it'll be at least another 10 to 15 minutes. So let's hope more people join in by then, and let's begin with the session, Pragya.
Hello everyone, and today is the very special session that we are going to do. As we've all heard the common quotes on how picture speaks louder than words. So we have come up with this new idea of you trying to speak on your perceptions about a picture that we will be displaying. There's no particular hard and fast rule as to whether you have to just speak on the things which are being shown in the picture. You can just speak about what you have received from that picture or what you perceive of that particular picture that we will be showing to you. And you will be speaking for around 2 minutes on that particular picture. And if we get less people right now, because there's a change of time, many people are not aware of this particular time, then we have something in store for you for the special session. Let's go ahead with the session, and I really hope that each picture we show over here brings in lots of questions and ideas into your mind. Let's start. Who would like to come first?
So what we'll be doing is we'll be sharing a picture. So that picture could have a quote on it or something like that. And you'll have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on that picture, from what you think of that picture, a story that you can think of from your personal life, or what is your idea behind that picture. That's the kind of theme that we have for today, which is impromptu nights. So who want to go first? Natraj sir, would you like to go first?
Oh yes, but again, okay. I right now people will be able to hear me, right? I am unmuted.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Because one thing is, I am not
Okay,
very
sir, then.
fully equipped with this.
No issues, sir. No issues. We can hear you now. So what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you a picture. I'll be taking off that picture once you say okay, and then you can begin your speech. Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Right.
Sure, sir.
I'm
okay.
on.
With that, let's. Okay, sir. The picture for you is on the screen now. Okay, sir.
It's a very, very small. I'm not able to read it.
Sir, it says, don't burn your opportunities for a temporary comfort. And there's a man sitting near the fire.
Okay.
Can you read that now, sir?
Yeah, don't burn your opportunities for a temporary comfort.
Yes, sir. And there's a picture of a little kid who's burning the staircase or the wood between the staircase. Okay, sir.
Okay.
I'm closing the screen share. Now you can
share
your idea, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, it's a very, very valid point. You have to take a long-term view, and for that you need to sacrifice temporary comfort. You need to sacrifice the immediate comfort to be able to take a long-term view. It is easier said than done, for the simple reason that kid needs the warmth of the fire. So that kid is in that comfort zone, and it is very difficult for that kid to come out of that comfort zone And as long as the kid doesn't come out of the comfort zone, wood keeps getting burnt. And of course, there is a long-term price to pay for that. But at that juncture, the kid is not worried about the long-term price. It's worried about the immediate comfort. So getting out of your comfort zone and taking a long-term view, that is the challenge. It has to be done. There's no doubt about it. And if it is done, and if we get out of our comfort zone and take a long-term view and make good use of the opportunities that come our way and become successful, then we derive tremendous joy and satisfaction out of that. The price you have to pay for that is to right now come out of the comfort zone. You have to pay a price for everything, and the price you have to pay for that is to right now come out of the comfort zone. In the long run, it is definitely worth it. That is my view. Thank you.
Wonderfully said, sir. In the interest of everyone, I'm just sharing the screen again so that you get an idea of what sir was discussing about. And I would just like to add a few things here. Okay, just because we have a limited number of members, I would just like to add a few things on this perspective here. From what I see here, the kid is somewhere inside a wall or inside four walls or somewhere in an environment where he's blocked. And from what I can see is when you have gotten by jumping into it or through the steps for the immediate comfort because of the cold or the environment around you, you could be sacrificing that wood which is there, which has helped you to, which can potentially help you to get out of it. Whenever we see times or in situations like this, we often limit ourselves to focusing on what we need now. And that is what is the biggest challenge. Because when very often, more often than not, life is a very long journey. And when you look at what you're going to get in the next 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year also, is something which is very short term in view when compared to the benefits or what you can reap in the long term. And that is what we have to focus on. That short term pain. Now, when you can bear the pain that, okay, I'll go first, let me try it out. While compared to sitting in the back seat, waiting for a chance, waiting for someone to tell that, okay, you come now. That is the comfort that you're sitting in. This comfort is what is your biggest challenge. This comfort is what is your biggest failure, because this is what limits you. And that is what is stopping you from the potential gains for the future. Because as I told, life, everyone has got the same thing. The days, the time that everyone has got is the same. The only one who's smarter is the one who's taking the current pain for something better for the future. And that is what beautifully Nataraj sir had told us with regard to focusing on the pain at this point in time for the benefit of the future. I hope that helps. Next, who's coming up next?
Sir, me.
Okay, Utkal. So the topic for you is, let me just share the screen in a second. Okay, the Utkal, the topic for you is once again. Utkal, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Clear with the topic?
Just a second.
Sure.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'm stopping the screen sharing. Go ahead, Utkal. If it's possible, try to switch on your video. If it blocks, you can just switch off the video again.
Okay, let me try. Is it audible?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I can see you. No, it's blocking, I guess. You can switch off the video. No. Utkal?
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, I think you can continue the speech. I think your there's a bandwidth issue, I believe. Go ahead.
Maybe yes.
Yeah, go
This
ahead. Vic.
picture, in this picture, in simple word, I can say that one man is killing to another man, and one newspaper is just watching the scenario, what is going behind them, and he is just recording the pictures, a video, what is going behind them. And from this picture, I wanted to share. He wanted to share this thing that if a man can kill another, I am if not doing nothing else, then what can we do for that? If we, as a reporter, as a mass media communication, we can go with the headlines and why one man is killing to them one another. I'm not getting the exact and real point what the picture is indicating towards me. That's all what I can say.
Okay.
I'm not clear actually with that picture actually. It's
If
very
I've
complicated.
shared it again, I've shared it again. If you want to have a relook at the picture.
Yeah, but it's not actually what the picture is wanted to saying. I'm not getting the point.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else would like to try for this?
I can give it a try.
Can I?
Khushi, go ahead.
Yeah, one second.
Khushi, ask Akash to mute.
Yeah, that's what I just asked him to. Yeah. So in this picture, it all shows that in today's world, the media is just manipulating. In this picture, the actual, if you see, is that the person is trying to kill the other person and the other person is running. But then the media is just portraying the Zoom part, which we don't know. It seems the other way around, which is very relatable to today's life. Media, just for TRP and other purposes, they try to actually hype everything and just in order to get more popularity and fame, they do that. But whereas what they need to try to focus on is to give the audience the actual facts, which will actually make everyone knowledgeable. Yeah.
Okay, that's a wonderful perspective, Khushi. I think, Utkal, I guess if you look at the photo, if the
Yes.
of the
Now it is
picture,
totally clear.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's the observation that is required of what is there in the picture. Now, obviously, in the first side, many people might not get it, but when you look at it in detail, that's what Khushi did with regard to looking at the screen which was being shown, because that is what we are seeing as on the TV in the news channels. And beautifully said, Khushi. It's all about perspectives. Now look at the recent case of Sushant Singh Rajput. I'm not sure still of what is happening, how is it happening. But the fact of the matter is, someone's character, someone's entire life has been butchered by a public trail, by a media trail. While the court or the CBI or many other judiciary aspects which are there, they're presenting a picture based on evidence, based on what is happening, how it is happening. Now, looking at the way media projects to us, I not being in Mumbai, I not having any idea of the case, but from what I see from the media is what I'll perceive to be the reality, because I don't know the ground level realities. But when I look at a channel, I look at a news flow of a certain item, that is what I start believing in. That's what news channels do. In reality, the purpose was to purely share information, to share facts, while not talking about perspectives which are biased or have an opinion. But here in this case, it was a classic case where everyone, for the sake of, like Khushi said, TRPs and popularity, they went ahead with different perspectives, different sharing, different angles, different ideas, their own created agendas, but just not focusing on the facts. And that is what, like this picture talked about, the purpose was the what is the reality and what is being shown, or what is being shown based on the agenda that meets their requirement is the difference. So wonderfully said, Khushi. Next, Rabia, would you like to go ahead?
With the same picture, may I? Good evening.
No, if you want to add a line or two of
A
30 seconds,
little, a
yeah,
line.
Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to say that media is the one who is enjoying the show like an audience. Okay, something very like Mirch Masala added thing. They got a chance to portray, a thing to talk about, and they just want to enjoy the show behind the camera, not going to come ahead and try to find out the realities or the fact or to help the person out. Instead, they just want to dig the things and then make a fun of it. That's it.
Perfect. I think, Rabia, you said something that recently when movies are to be released in theaters, some actor came up and notified
Yeah,
the news channels that
exactly.
you have held the business of entertainment for a long time, thanks to you. But now let us take over, and this is what I will be doing with
Yeah,
the movie theaters coming back into picture. Wonderful, Rabia.
right. Thank
So,
you.
can I give you the topic now?
Sure, you may.
Okay, one second. Mm. Rabia,
Yeah, yeah.
is
I
that from
got it.
your house?
No, it's not from mine.
Okay. Yeah, no issues. Go ahead then.
Yeah.
Can you see? Can you see the topic?
Just a minute. Let me read out.
Sure.
Okay. Right, I got it.
If you want, you can take just one of these. You need not go ahead with both of them.
Okay. Two pictures added, I think, I believe. So
Yeah,
I
they're
need to
two.
pick up anyone.
Anyone, your choice.
Okay. Yeah, I would go for the first one. Like, some people aren't who they say they are. Be cautious the company you keep. So
I'm stopping the screen share now. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, actually, as per the picture, what shows is the fact, I can say, and it is the reality of what we go through in our life. We come across many people who just be someone and show something like. So the looks are always deceptive. It is a saying goes like, all that glitter is not gold, as what I can say. The same way, it is how the people are in this world. As long as everything goes on fine and well with you, they will be after you. And once you face the calamities or adversities in your life, they just wash off their hands and move off. And then you come to know about the realities of your life as well. You know that who you are and how they are. And they are very dangerous also in other way around. Like, you can say that they can stab you from the back, being very sweet, like a sweet poison, I can tell. That they just speak so softly and so sweetly, but at the back of that, they just do backbiting. They just try to tarnish the image of yours in front of others and many other things. So it is very difficult in this present world to judge who is your real friend and who is not, as what I can say about it. Thank you.
Perfect. Wonderfully said, Rabia. Pragya?
Thank you.
I think we have a new person with us, Abdullah.
Good evening, Pragya ma'am.
Good evening.
Nice to see you.
Same here. Abdullah, you're joining us for the first time.
Abdullah? Okay, Pragya, let's go ahead with the topic. In the meantime, we just get to hear from them. Okay, Akash, would you like to go next? Or Shreya, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Your maths teacher won't feel bad, right?
Class is ended, that's why I joined from laptop.
Perfect. Okay. The topic for you is
Okay, sir.
topic clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm stopping the screen now.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. In that picture, it is shown one small baby catching a Mac laptop and one poor boy sitting and eating the like dustbin food, taking out from it. And it's we can see that small people who are rich, they are having many comforts, and from small only they are like uh, feeling very proud of themselves without doing anything, only because of their parents. And this poor boy will do many things, help many people for asking money, and they do work, and still they are not like they are not getting proper education. and they are thrown outside. And this rich people, rich kids are not getting proper education, but not at all listening to their parents, and not at all acting according to them, and they are becoming like a like without mannerless people, and they are doing many different things which are not good in this society, and which is not it should not be happen in this society. And these poor kids are they wanted to study, and like they wanted to be good in life, and they'll not be able to be like that, and people are they feel like they are waste, and they do work and give less money.
Wonderful, Shreya. I think that's a wonderfully put perspective that you had with regard to how it's a privilege for some and it's a basic need for many. That's what we see, that the world today is filled with both these balances which are completely imbalanced, I would say. Both these are a reality of where on one extreme we have the rich who are completely privileged and pampered and you'd say spoiled with choices, while on the other extreme we have the poor, the downtrodden, who are not able to even meet their ends. The basic necessities of life is even not being met. That's a wonderful perspective that you shared, Shreya. Who'd like to go next? Akash,
Yeah,
want to go?
yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm sharing a topic for you. Okay, here it goes for you, Akash. Can you see that, Akash?
Yeah, 1 second.
Can you make it better if it is zoomed?
Yeah, I've zoomed it to my maximum screen.
Yeah, I'll do it from my end as well.
Okay. Akash, okay with the topic?
I'm not able to interpret the picture. Like, can I get other topic if you don't mind?
Sure. Okay. Anybody else who would like to take up this topic? Anybody else who's left still? We have Kushi. Zia sir?
May I?
Zia sir, go ahead. Rabi, I'll come back to you.
Sure, no problem.
Hello.
Hi, Zia sir. Go ahead. Is the topic clear?
I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
I'm extremely sorry I was a bit late because I was on another call and
No
I have
issues, sir.
to catch up other meeting. So
No issues. You can still go ahead with the topic and then we can get back.
Okay, sure. Okay, let me check once again. Okay, well, can you just explain what I mean? I have to.
So it's basically a kind of a game of picture and what is it that you perceive from that picture. So you have 1 to 2 minutes of time to talk about the picture. So can you see my screen, shared screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so you can just see what this picture is and what it means to you.
Okay.
Once you say, okay, I'll stop the screen sharing and then you can go ahead with your speech.
Sure. Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
Good evening, friends. As we all know that everybody is busy in today's life. Whatever you sell, whatever you give a free, nobody is willing to take it. Everybody is busy in their laptop, in their phones, whereas that gentleman, he's not begging. In fact, that gentleman is selling the smiles. But still, nobody is willing to take. What I advise everybody, including myself also, sometimes we have to look around. There are many positive peoples who is spreading a lot of positiveness. Like this gentleman is, you look at him, how he's. One second. how busy people are busy, but still, he's Rahul sir. Actually, I have to take that car. If you don't mind, can I just?
No issues. I understand. No issues. So Rabia, go ahead.
Yeah, according to me, when I have seen to this
Zia
picture.
sir, Zia sir, are you okay? Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Rabia. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. So, according to me, after seeing to this picture, I can conclude and say that the people in the present world has turned out to be so self processed, you can say, that they don't have time to spare for others. And if I can say in the other way around, that this particular thing, like what do you call it, to be social distancing, which has come in between, is not due to COVID-19 itself, but it is because of the technology which has brought the social distancing since long ago, from the time we started being developed and developing us, what you can say. And that is how it has brought so much of distance between the people to people. And being in the same place, you can say, if I can give an example of being in the same apartment or in the same flat, we hardly see each other these days. The moment some will go out at their own time, the other one will come in their own time, and then after be busy with their own task. And if they ever have a chance of doing some extra work, like, or to have relaxed themselves, they'll be busy with their own laptops, or you can say mobile, like that. And they just have their own circle of friends to whom they are connected only through media, or you can say through this particular gadgets. And in real, no person is having much time to see each other these days. They say just, oh my God, like there was a picture which I had seen a few days ago, where it was a social gathering. There were too many people invited in a party, and you could see just back of each other. Everybody is sitting at the back of each other having a mobile, and all are engrossed into it. No one is seeing each other, though it is called to be a get together, but they all are far apart, you can say. And here in this picture, I can say that is a man who is wanted to show his talent, but nobody is bothered about, least bothered to turn around and have a look. He is not a beggar. He just want to earn money by showing something like music or a song, I can say. But only that could be appreciated through some kind of smileys or some kind of thumbs up. That's it. Nobody has a time to stand and stare and admire it. As we can say, there was a poem I remember, Leisure, where nobody has time to stand and stare the beauty of nature. Like, no one has time to stop and just give a look up and see how the stars twinkle like diamonds. No one has time to stand and stare the thing that how the sun shines and reflects on the waves, and it shows like thousands of stars twinkling on the water waves, you can say. So this is how, as what I can portray about.
Wonderful, Rabia. I think that's the benefit of having a teacher among us, because we get back to the days. We get back to the days when we, as children, used to write or listen to all this as a part of our English prose and poetry and all those things.
I know.
Wonderful perspective, and thanks for sharing that wonderful poem.
Yeah, thank you.
One different kind of a perspective here that could also be brought from this picture.
Okay.
The perspective that you have brought in is right, that we have distanced ourselves and this person wants to earn money. But the thing is, here, if you look at it, he's been flooded with likes and smiles, or those smileys or emojis. But what he really needs is someone's help or someone's contribution financially. And that is where there's no point of all these likes and shares. You can see so many people over the net talking about rights, talking about someone's agony, talking about so much pain in the world. But the real challenge is what the world really needs
What help,
is physical help. What can you do? As they say, there's a saying, sharing, helping hands are much better than praying lips. That's a wonderful quote. Here we could modify in the times that we're living today. We could modify that. Helping hands are much better than those likes and shares that you do it on social media. I think we can modify that for the current times that we're living in.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
And we also can say like sharing is caring.
Perfect. So who's left? Akash.
Yeah.
Okay. So now whatever comes your way will be your topic.
Yeah.
Because we don't always have choices. You I'm looking for choices. 1 second. Here, the topic for you is, there you go. Can you see the topic?
Yeah. What I can see is a man is standing with a rod in his hand. One side is a brain type, and other one is heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your
Yeah.
perspective of it?
Give me a second. I'll talk. Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm stopping the screen. Go ahead.
Like always, people are confused. Like there is always a clash between your heart and your mind. Sometimes your mind says go for it, but your heart says don't go for it. So there is, I always believe that there is always, give me a minute.
A conflict.
Yeah, right, conflict. Yeah, for suppose, yeah, I'm starting. For example, my exam is tomorrow, or like within 1 or 2 weeks. So my mind will say go and study, but my heart will, okay, now I have time, like I can do it a day or two before, and I can clear the paper. So there is always a clash. I'm a bit lazy to go open my book to revise it properly. If I'm starting from now, I'm having 1 week, I'll be able to prepare very well and will be able to score good. Whereas if I study 1 or 2 days before, I might just clear the paper. Uh, So that's it. There is always a conflict between the mind and the heart. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful, Akash. I think you understood the topic in the right perspective, wherein as human beings,
Can
yeah, Rabia,
can I add a few lines about the same?
sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Just one saying, like I can say, where seeing to the picture, I can say it is all about heart and mind, right? So I just want to quote a few words like, when heart rules the brain, okay? When heart rules the brain, then you will be conquered. And when the brain rules the heart, you can conquer the world. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful lines, Rabia. So again, coming back to the same question, the perspective that you got in Akash was something which is apt with regard to understanding the topic, wherein we are talking of every human being. There's a balance. There's a kind of a balance that we always do between the heart and the mind. In reality, there might be nothing like a heart thinking, but at least the way it has been projected or the way it has been made, that the emotional part of our thought process comes from the heart, because that's where we are thinking as a human, while the intellectual part comes from the brain, and that's what the balance is there. And all through, in different aspects of our life, we have to balance the idea between being intellectual and being emotional with regard to the way you're doing things. I think that's wonderfully put, Akash. So who's left? Anyone else left? We are done with the topics for everyone. So we had limited audience today because I guess the time difference and the festival starting and a lot of things happening right this with Hyderabad, the electricity problem and all those things. So that was what we had for the session today. Pragya? I think Pragya is having some network. Yeah, go ahead, Pragya.
Okay.
Sorry, Pragya ma'am, but I would not get the answer for my question.
Yes, I'll give you the answer to your topic. So you asked me that sophistication is simplicity is the?
Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
Yes. You want to say something now?
Saying the topic. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
Okay. So basically, when we talk about sophistication, it doesn't have a specific definition to it. It is all about being intelligent, being smart, being cultured. It's a mix. Even if you try to maybe Google it, you will not get a particular definition for sophistication. But when we see different aspects which are a form, which form sophistication, they have all these things which I told you just now. When we talk about simplicity, simplicity is not a word which means that you will just dress up in a simple manner or talk in a manner which is without ego. Simplicity is a way of living where you accept things the way they come, where you respect people who are around you because you're simple. You don't have ego clashes with yourself, or I would say. Simplicity is also something wherein you accept others' opinions. It is all about being calm in your own existence and accepting people around you, the situations around you, or uh, even others' opinions in a very easy manner and being acceptable about things. So, when we talk about sophistication, when you mean that it is about being intelligent, being smart, it will only come when you really have that kind of that kind of a ease towards yourself and towards the people who are around you. I'll just explain you with a simple example. For example, if somebody comes to you, maybe a maid or anybody or somebody from your office comes to you and says that, sir, I have not been able to do this particular work. There are two ways to respond to it. One, you will be cruel, you will bash him that how could you do something like this, or you don't know how to do your job, and you can be as cruel as you want towards that person. Second option of simplicity and sophistication is what I call would be that you will try to ask that person as to why you could not do this. At this point of time, you're considering the other person's situation and him being a human too. And there could have been situations because of which he did not do a particular task. That's where, because you're simple, you understand that I am not the boss of the whole world. I should understand and accept the problems which others might also be facing. And that is the reason that you will behave in a more intelligent, smart, and in crux, if I have to say, a sophisticated manner towards that particular person. So that's why I say when you're simple, when you're acceptable towards thing and you're to yourself and situations around you, you become sophisticated on your own. And that is a core reason that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication you can get in yourself. Other things will just follow. I hope answered Utkar's.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I'm totally getting the point what you're trying to say.
Perfect. Pragya, do you have anything else for the day?
If you want to call it a day off, we can. If people want to practice a little more, we can. We can take their whatever.
Can I add just one bit?
Yes, sir.
In fact, you're talking of simplicity. My take on simplicity is a simple person is, according to me, a person who has no ego hassles. In fact, we have a lot of big people, great people who had no ego problems, and because we also have small people, people of no consequence who have massive ego problems, and the great people who are simple, with their simplicity only adds to their greatness. There's no doubt about it. The best example I can think of is our former President Abdul Kalam, a great man who became even greater because of his simplicity.
Indeed.
I'm told, I saw a video recently where on a visit to Kunur, Field Marshal Manekshaw, and another great person who was also very simple, who was simplicity personified. Abdul Kalam, sir, I think deviated from protocol and called on him in the hospital and spent time with him, made inquiries about his health, and all that. And Manekshaw was equally simple. Manekshaw said that, sir, I have just one regret. I have only just one complaint. I mean, I am an army general and you are the commander-in-chief of the Indian Defence Forces. I am not able to get up and salute my commander-in-chief. I believe Kalam was deeply moved by what Field Marshal Manekshaw said. That is simplicity. That is simplicity. It's a simplicity which has enhanced the greatness of both people. It has enhanced the greatness of both people. And as you said, it makes them all the more sophisticated. This simplicity makes them all the more sophisticated. I am not sure if you can use the word sophisticated, but their greatness has been considerably enhanced. Thank you.
Indeed, sir. Wonderful. Just to add to a few more examples of whom I've personally always admired, because I'm someone who has always been inspired by people who are much, much simpler than those ones who have been flamboyant. Not that they're not successful, but they are the ones who are much simpler at heart and have believed in living with simplicity. So some of the examples could be, there's one of the video that I've done recently on Warren Buffett. He's one person who's, I could say he's an epitome of simplicity. He lives in the same house that he purchased. Let me tell you first thing, he's one of the world's richest person the world has at this point in time, among the top 10. Yet he lives in the same house that he purchased in the year 1958. He drives a Cadillac car, which he purchased way back in 2014. And he doesn't have any fancy, jazzy sports cars or anything like that. And his regular breakfast routine, he has been following this routine for the last so many years. His routine is simple: get up in the morning, go to McDonald's, take a McBurger, have a Coke, and that's what his routine has been as a breakfast. So with regard to the personality and the things that you do, irrespective of what you earn or how much wealth you have, or the people that you know, or the connections that you could have, irrespective of all these things, if you can still live by as a life as you are no one, because eventually we are all dead and we are all no one. And that's when, if you boil down to that fact and live a life with that perception, that is where we talk of simplicity personified. And you talk of Abdul Kalam sir, Lieutenant Manik Shaw, or you talk of Rahul Dravid, or even you have Narayan Murthy, again, one of the richest person in India with regard to the empire that he has built. Again, very simple, down-to-earth people. And that's where we talk of why you should never let success get onto your head, or the power of money over to you, such that people start distancing yourself. When you look at these people, as they've risen higher, as they've grown in their wealth, in their power, in their reach, and the impact that they have, you could only see the love for these people increase over time. And that is what we should aspire for. Not just the power of getting something or having something. I believe that's where I love being inspired by people like them, who personify simplicity despite having everything in the world and yet being as simple as they are. So with that, I think
they don't have king-size egos. They are not status conscious. They don't have king-sized egos. In fact,
right.
That is what adds to their greatness.
Perfect, sir. Thank you. Thanks for adding that wonderful story that you shared with us, Nataraj sir, today. With that, given the limited number of people that we have, I would like to call the meeting off today, and we'll share the next meeting announcement very soon. Let's see what we have in store next week. Given that this week we have Navratri celebrations and festivities all around, and next weekend, I think Sunday or Monday is Dussehra, and that's where I think we will be a lot occupied in festivities. Let us see and plan how we'll be having our next session. Until then, here's wishing each one of you all a happy Navratri, and in whichever state you are in, whatever festival that you celebrate over the next 2 to 3 months, I believe it's going to be festivities all around, and hopefully this festive season makes us rise again from all the challenges that we have faced in 2020 up until now, and only look upwards and look forwards to a better life, better, healthy, and prosperous life. Here's wishing every one of you all a happy festive season going forward in India, because from now it's going to be all festivities. So with that, signing off. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you.
And happy Dussehra to you and to all the participants. Have a great time. Have a great Navaratri, all of you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Just wanted to have a feedback. Is this time viable for you all? And is it because of the timing, or is it because of the festivity, the power issues, and all these things because of which people have not joined in, at least the friends that you have? Any suggestions from you all?
There could be power issues, especially in Hyderabad.
Due to the
time, in fact, if a person who's really interested will make time.
Yeah. Anyone else?
A person who's
Yes, students.
genuinely interested, genuinely keen on joining will make time.
Sure, sir.
Yes.
Shreya, Utkal.
Yes, yes, because I have one festival. Today is in our festival. I'm from Assam, and this is today Kati Bihu, and I'm also joining in between that. I'm managing the time. If you have the interest, then you can join.
No, the question is, do we have it at 7 p.m. or do we have it at 9 p.m. like we were having it earlier? Because is it because of change of time that the people who have not come, or is it just that there are other issues because of which? Shreya.
Maybe power issues, sir.
Okay. Akash, Khushi.
Mainly it is power issues. I mean, if 7 is a bit early, 9 is a bit late. I mean, so either way there will be hassles, and when you have to find time, whether it is 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock, a person who is genuinely keen will find time.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah, I would like to say something.
Akash, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, like if everybody is comfortable with it, can we have a debate right now? Like if time permits, if everybody is comfortable
Debate on
any topic, like if everybody is comfortable.
let's have a session for that with the plant session some other day, Akash. I think on a
Okay,
festive day, people may not be comfortable without preparation or just any random topic. Maybe what we can do is next time as one of the sessions, we can have a topic which is given for debate, and we can have a kind of a session while we are here. As a team, you can participate, or we can focus on debating on different ideas. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Okay. Perfect. Okay then. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.